Anyway, I'm done on my little tirade for a change. It's been an awesome outdoor season. Saw some things that we'd like to change and will change over the course before spring hits.
Well, I can do my things.
Okay, I'm done.
Okay.
I lost my train of thought. I was derailed. I was Brad-sided.
Yes. Hey, just some reminders about playoffs. Anybody working playoffs? Everybody has worked? Playoffs. Okay, so I'm probably telling you stuff you already know, but just so we have it recorded. We all understand playoffs, you must have a winner. Okay, gotta. So if you're tied at the end of the game, by the way, go over this part with the coaches before the game starts, so they know. Okay, if we have a tie after regulation, that means 2 halves, we're going to play 2 5-minute overtimes. Okay, we'll play 5 minutes, then we'll switch sides, we'll play 5 more minutes. About 1 minute. Okay.
I don't even let them do that. I switch ends in a row. It's only 5 minutes.
Yeah, they're not going to die. Okay, if at the end of both of those overtimes, so after the end of the 10 minutes, somebody has more goals than the other, we're done, we have a winner, life is nice. If we don't have a winner, then we're going to go to penalty kicks. Only the players on the field when the second overtime ended can take part in the penalty kicks. Okay, this is the reason too, you got to talk to the coaches before the game starts, so they know that. Okay, the referee on the coach's side will tell everybody on the bench, sit down. Don't go out there. Everybody else go to the center. Okay, the center circle, both teams stay there. Okay, then each team will give you a list of 5 kickers. These 5 people will take penalty kicks for me. These 5 will take penalty kicks for me. There's my goalie, there's my goalie. You rotate between the 2 teams for all 5 penalty kicks. Everybody with me so far? Okay. If at the end of those 5 penalty kicks, somebody has more goals than the other, we're done. You're a little more tired, but we're done now. If not, it's 1v1. Okay. Everybody kicks before the same guy kicks for a second time. Go through the entire roster, or the entire people on the field. Okay. 1 makes, 1 misses, we're done at that point. Okay, after the 5, 1v1, 1 makes, 1 misses, we're done. 1 makes, the other makes, we do it again, makes, miss, whatever. We good with that? This is something I would put in my pregame, right, Nick? I know you do every time because I've heard you a couple times. Okay. You tell them this so it's not a surprise because they go nuts at the end of the game. Oh, it's a tie! What do we do? What do we do? Wait a minute, he said something. Oh, right. Okay. I've seen that coach. I've dealt with that coach. Okay, just let them know, and then that's the way you do it. Thing 2, if you show up for a playoff game and team 1 shows up and team 2 does not, you don't have a game, do you? On Monday or Tuesday night, I got 4 phone calls of that genre, all leading to the question of, what do I do now? Which is kind of like, okay, can you ref a game? No! Okay, what do you do? Email Mike, this team showed, this team didn't. Okay, the game might have been moved and you don't know it. The other team might have decided, nah, we're not going to play it, you don't know it. You know, I don't know. Do not use the F word. Everybody knows the F word is forfeit, right? Don't say that word. Please. Somebody tried to say it to a coach today. Don't say that word. Okay, Mike has the authority to use that word, none of us do. Okay, coach, I don't know what happened. I'm going to let the boss know. He'll get in touch with you. If you don't hear from him by 9 tomorrow morning, you call him. We good? Okay. And we can talk about positioning and stuff later. Although I'm still trying to figure out, when you give a free kick, I'll pick on you. Okay, free kick's going to be here. Why is the referee standing right next to where the ball is about to be kicked from? You can see how it goes. Yeah.
Oh, there you go. No, I mean,
yeah. It'll be standing where, Lexi? Where it's going to go. Thank you. I saw 4 referees today. I'm asking that question. I'm getting the glassy-eyed look. I don't know. Am I doing that? Well, yeah, since you're standing right next to it every time. That one just drives me nuts because if I'm kicking to Sarah, somebody's going to be trying to yank Sarah around if the referee's standing right next to me. I don't want Sarah yanked around. Okay, go stand next to Sarah where the ball's gonna be, Brad. Make sense? Cool. Does anybody have any questions for us? Lay it on me.
Alright, so today,
And say it real loud, by the way. I found a lot of the questions are not getting picked up.
so I had a really sore throat. I'm trying to
Okay.
just talk. Right, so me, Nick, and Chase Bond, we're doing a game today at PSA, no, at, what was it, Old Shepherd B?
Shepherd.
Alright, and, alright, Assign Ours said it was at 11, and both coaches were getting on us because they thought it was at 10:45.
Did you have your schedule?
Yes. Well,
No.
well, we pulled it up.
You pulled it up. Okay.
Like, he pulled up PSA and we pulled up Assign Ours.
But he never showed us the page that said 10:45, so we don't even know if it actually said 10:45.
He's like,
So you had a schedule saying the game started at 11 and he was mouthing off it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the thing was, none of the other coaches throughout the rest of the day ever had any problem with the game start times. It was only those two on that one game.
Okay, something like that, it's like, Coach, this is my schedule and this is what I live by.
That, yeah,
If
that's
you'd like
exactly
to
what
go
I
any
told him.
farther with that, advise him to talk to Mike, and then you guys send me an email what's going on, which I'll send to Mike. Okay, by the way, when I say send an email to me, if you've got Mike's email, you can send it to Mike, that's fine. Just keep one of us in the loop so we know what's going on. Okay. But, yeah, if you've got something on paper that says it starts at this time, well, that kind of overwrites what he tells me, doesn't it? All right.
Obviously, there was some type of a faux pas someplace. If he can't live by it, I'd start at 11 o'clock.
Okay. By the way, we had one today. A coach came up. You were there? Yes, you. You heard this. Coach is coming up going, oh, we have a 1 o'clock game, but nobody's here at 1 o'clock. And we looked at the schedule and his game is at 1 o'clock tomorrow. Of course, it's in black and white right here. Okay? What did he tell us? Oh, we're not coming back for that. Yeah, okay, well, that's fine, Coach, let Mike know. Because there it is in black and white, you can argue all day long, but that don't change. Okay. I know you guys don't get this, the mentors do, so in that situation, chase one of us down if we're there. Nobody was in Shepherd today, sorry. But in this case, you're gonna send me an email. We'll send it to Mike. What other questions we got? Becky?
I was at Shine B and with the whole 4 teams at the place. Whenever the teams got sent over there, I told the coach we were starting. He's like, "No, you have 5 minutes because you got sent over here." I'm like, "What? No." And then, yeah.
In that, since we screwed up, I would give them the 5 minutes.
Okay.
Okay?
That's
And
good.
we screwed up in this case, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you didn't, I know, and I didn't, but we as PSA messed up.
Yeah.
And I know the full story of what happened here, and trust me, we messed up.
Okay.
Okay, tell me when you're ready, and we'll just, we'll have to be a little late because you messed up.
Okay.
Okay? Yeah, I know you wanted to get going, but, yeah. What else we got?
I said,
Go.
can we do a finals game with just 2 refs? I'm just saying, Tuesday and Thursday, we only had 2, so tomorrow, I'm hoping we have 3, but if it
Yeah.
goes, we only have 2, do I still run that game, or?
Yeah, you're gonna have to.
Do I have to? Okay. I just wanted to make sure if they ask, because I had the one coach on Thursday kind of get a little peeved that we only had 2 for a semifinal, but like I told him then, we gotta go, we gotta have the
Yeah.
game best we can, so.
Like the guy that told me at Shell mid-season, I'm guaranteed it will improve.
Cool, Coach, go.
Wow, that's,
But now, the counterpoint to that is we know the people that have been causing the problems, they won't be assigned to your game.
okay, good. Okay, then we're good then.
And Linda and I had a long talk Saturday a week ago, about who's causing problems. And she's like, I don't want to use this one, this one, this one, or this one. And I said, here's my argument against what you're saying. And that's the end of my argument, okay? I mean, you understand, if you're driving the assigner crazy, oops, this is a problem for you, not her.
Well, and it
Okay.
affects us too.
Yeah.
Showing up for a game where I think I'm doing 2 ARs, and then suddenly I gotta do 2 centers.
Yeah.
We handled it and it went well, but that's not a pretty 10 minutes. I'm sitting there just freaking out, wondering if this guy's just gonna show up, running out here to kind of save me.
If you do a coin flip and then he shows up, right? Or anybody, if somebody's not showing up, somebody's taking his center because he's not there, you've done coin flip and then he shows up, he's a lineman now.
Okay, good to know.
He's AR. Okay, this is now on film. Okay, if you're late, like at indoor, if I'm there mentoring and Hannah shows up 5 minutes before game time, she'll show up to find out that I'm not mentoring anymore. I've got my referee uniform on, and she might as well just turn around and go home. Okay, I pick on Hannah because you're the last one I worry about that happening to. Okay, this girl gets here 45 minutes before games. I love it.
If you're early, you're on time. If you're on time, you're late.
Yep.
Marching in.
Okay, if you walk in there, you know you're late, and you see one of us already in our gear and the other referee standing there, don't even open your mouth, just turn and go home. You just lost your games. Okay? And trust me, if you're making me cover you with the way I move, we got real problems. I may call you from the hospital. Hi, guess where I am? The conversation will go down from there. Okay,
Any more questions?
yes. Give me a good one.
Does it have to be a good one?
Well, yeah, it has to be a good one.
Well, you gonna give me a bad one? You're too smart to give me a
It's
bad
like a
one.
question that I'm not really sure how.
Lay it on me. There is not, honest to goodness, there's
You're
no
a trainer.
Kind
There's
of
no dumb
with,
question.
with like referees, but not. It's basically, what do I say if? Because it happened today.
Okay, what do you say if?
All right, so you know how most finals games are next weekend or this week?
In the next
Okay.
7 days, yes.
I don't know if PSA is doing trophies, but I know that we had a lot of people get on to us about it. I'm like, we don't do trophies. Go talk to.
Okay, the first part of that is trophies for finals should be at the fields. We'll take them out there. If they are not at the fields, for whatever reason, the coaches will need to come here and pick them up.
Okay.
Okay? I mean, something has failed, they're still here.
Let's use the fail-safe if they're not there and they're supposed to be there, to tell them to come to PSA and pick them up.
Okay.
Then we have a standard group in standard procedure in place.
Yeah. I have the funny feeling Saturday, most of our job is going to be getting trophies to this field, that field, and the other field.
That's all I did today.
Yep.
What I said.
So, everybody good with that? Okay,
And
first,
as Mike said, we had the loudmouth third grade girls, you might want to use that as an edit point. That, I was told Mike, we were standing at the halfway line. I have heard less crowd noise at an FC Dallas game than for these third grade girls. And they got them so hyped up, they couldn't play. They were, outside of their shoes and everything else going, yeah, screaming and carrying, and for a $3.53 trophy. And the right to say, boy, in the XYZ division, we kicked butt.
like the first grade game I did today, it's like, really? Are you serious? This great.
But it's like I told you guys in class. You give your best effort for them. If they want to use this as their World Cup, whatever, that's fine. Just do your best job.